episode 2 of Day in the Life. We are just getting ready to leave the hotel. We're going to drive down and drop that radiator off, and then we're going to head back out there to try to get that engine pulled forward, do the rear main seal, and then push it back. Hopefully we can get the rear main and the oil pan gasket done today, as well as maybe get the radiator back today, but it needs cleaned and pressure tested and maybe flushed out and all that stuff, so not super hopeful, but I'll see you guys in a second. Make sure nothing's missing or open. Quick fluid check. Coolant's good. Perfect. Alright, so we just got done picking up some supplies here at the local Ace Hardware here in Burley. Just picked up a shop broom handle because I broke mine, and a couple scrub brushes, and an extension cord for my Milwaukee battery chargers, just so that way I'm not having to leave them in another room or nothing crazy anymore. Now we're gonna go, I think it's like 5 minutes away, and drop off this radiator. Alright, we got the radiator dropped off down here at the local repair shop. I was asked not to film him, so I didn't, but it is out of the truck, so now we just gotta go grab some food, something for lunch, for later, and then head back out to the job and try to get that engine out. Alright, we made it to the site. We're back out here with the beast. So we're going to get some of these pig mats here thrown down and get all that liquid and oil and shit start to absorb, and start tearing out the bell housing stuff to see which side we want to take off. The alternator may have less electrical, but I'm not sure it'd be easier to access, so we'll kind of get a plan together and go from there. Alright, so we took the cover off. We have realized they put a conduit in right here, end up there, end up there, end up there, and all of that shit would have to come off. This would have to come out, like a whole bunch of shit. So we're going to leave the alternator as originally planned. We're going to disconnect these two wires unbolted here. We're going to try to leave the engine harness because it has quite a bit of play on that side. We're going to try to just turn the engine to where the rear main is accessible right here. So I'm getting started on getting all these out. Just broke the second one loose, and that's where we're at. Alright, I didn't record it for obvious reasons, but if I can take you guys in here, got all the bolts out of the flywheel. Can't really see it, but now we're working on these bell housing bolts. What we're going to do is we're going to just leave one on either side for right this minute. I have a different plan now. So instead of these ones down here, which we already removed one or two, we're going to get these ones in here, and then it'll separate right here versus here. Gives us a little bit less that we have to move it forward with. Alright, got all of our bell housing bolts out, all of our drive plate bolts out and everything, so we just have one here, one on the other side. Here, get this off, take these two wires off, and then this fuel line's probably going to stay because it's got plenty, and then maybe this one. Yeah, those will both stay. They've got lots of give to them. Probably going to get the battery out, get it yarded out. But we're about ready to pull this thing forward. Today's kind of a shit show, so I'm not super enthusiastic. So after this, we got to go to Mountain Home, pick up a gasket from one of my coworkers because it wasn't in the parts bin that I brought. My fault, should have double checked more, but it is what it is. And I have no helper. He's supposed to be here tomorrow. He's not. So, that's the life I signed up for. But let me get the air filter and stuff off, get that exhaust unmounted, and then make sure I don't have anything else that's going to hang me up pulling this forward and to an angle. So I'm going to finish getting this thing ready to pull. Alright, well, I forgot to record it, but we got the forklift in there. She's got plenty of space. I mean, she is right on the edge of going off that little edge and screwing everything up. The engine's a bit tilted, but I already started working on getting these out. So we're going to get this flywheel out, get that rear main seal out, and hopefully get this thing back in the next hour. Give it back, give it back, give it back. This is why I bought this one. Normally we do this with 2 people. Spiteful bitch. Now the angle kind of sucks, but there's a brake clean here and it goes down the inside of this. fucking gas. Oh, fucking. Well, at least I didn't lose my cool. I fucked up my arm when it fell, and it wouldn't let me lift. But fought with it for another hour and a half. So now we're just trying to get this back together. I've got my Bertha. Yes, it was named before I even knew Shane Talk existed. About as bad as expected, but set down right there, so almost needed right there, and get at least one of these on each side installed in here. Get our fucking hand in there. This should seal the deal. So perfect. Pick you guys back up here in just a second. We gotta get this. I gotta get this thing bolted up and get that, at least the bolts through the holes, so that way it doesn't slide forward overnight. And then pull the forklift off. But we've only got like 20 minutes before we got a jet and head to Mountain Home to pick up that gasket. So I'll pick you guys back up here in just a second. All right, so we got the engine back installed. It's bolted up to the bell housing. Here, let me just go around there and show you. Oh, forgot I closed it. Yep, it's bolted up. Only 2 bolts. But we're all good there. We went ahead and put the forklift away for the night. We're just letting it run out some of its jitters. Well, I have no idea how much of that you guys actually saw because the camera died, but I had the forklift running around. I thought it was funny. It's about 4 o'clock. We've got about roughly an hour and 45-minute drive, and I have not eaten anything since last night. So I didn't get breakfast this morning. I forgot, and then I forgot to stop and get lunch. And I'm fucking famished. But we're gonna go pick up a gasket set from Jeremy in Mountain Home. Probably stop at the Loves. They've got a McDonald's there, and then we're gonna head back to the hotel and probably go eat again, because at that point it will have been like 4 hours since I last ate, so it's on par. But well, if I have anything else, I'll just see you guys in a little bit.